When they were telling us it was 8%, it was really 13. They're still lying to you about the actual inflation numbers. They're not real at all. They're like 16, 17, 18%. They're not 8 or 9. It's insane. And never mind the derivatives market. Never mind the repo market, which he's not going to discuss right now, and how the repo market was this close in September of 2021 of collapsing completely. The repo market is the exchange rate between big banks. They have to lend each other money overnight to be able to do large financial transactions. For instance, Barclays wants to borrow $400 billion. Now, in order to borrow $400 billion from, like, let's say an IMF or maybe a smaller bank like another bank, Bank of Scotland, the Bank of Scotland has to have 10% on the balance sheet. But when it gives that money away, it's got nothing. So it borrows from the Federal Reserve at an overnight repo rate, so it can then give out the other money out. Then that money comes back in. Then they repay the Federal Reserve. Banks were starting to get afraid that they weren't going to be able to pay each other back. So banks started raising the interest rate so high because they had to make the risk higher on the other team to be able to take the money out. It almost clamped down the entire financial system. Then the Fed came in and started basically pouring money into the repo market. This is insane. Then they started paying banks, to hold their funds at the Federal Reserve. They could park their funds at the Federal Reserve and get paid an interest rate for it. So why would they lend you the money? Dude, it got crazy. So then the only people at the top were able to get to the money. Inflation hurts the people that get to the money last. The people that get to the money first, they can get through that first little hit of inflation, but they get it, they take the loan out, they buy the properties, boom. They also take that money and put it right into hard assets and then leave you with the paper money. This is crazy what's going on right now. It's not fair, it's not right. I am here to fight for the little man. I am here to protect you. For the rest of my life, I'll show up every single day to make sure that the parasitic banking community does not suck the life and blood out of you and your family.